Welcome back to Joy in Our Town, the ultimate source for community information. I'm your host, Rachel Miller. And on this segment, we are featuring outreach ministries who are working to do food on the table, food in their stomachs. Individuals that I'm introducing right now, Dr. Deborah Harrell Isom, who is the president and founder of Begin Again Ministries. Dr. Deborah, welcome to Joy in Our Town.
Thank you so much, Rachel. I'm happy to be here with you.
Also joining us today is, I'd like to begin with you, Dr. Deborah. You are reaching a category of individuals who not many people may run to automatically.
You're right.
And that particular group, of course, is the homeless.
Yes.
And some are forgotten. Some may not consider that to be the limelight of the type of outreach that they want to have.
You're absolutely
But
right.
you are rolling up your sleeves, and I've actually seen pictures and I've seen videos literally of you in action and the workers in action
and reach the homeless and begin to feed them. And I said, Lord, why would you want me to do that? And he sent me to my computer to actually look at the statistics. And it began to show me that 10,000 people, men, women, and children, become homeless every day. And it's becoming worse and worse because of where we are with the economy. So the Lord spoke to my heart and he said, you know what? I have not forgotten my people. He said, but you know what? The church has. And we are the church. So he said, it's time for us to begin to, just like you said, roll up your sleeves and begin to go out to the streets. Because you know what? A lot of us, we want to preach the gospel and we want to sing the gospel. But the gospel is reaching people. And we got to begin to put that in action.
With the homeless individuals, why do you think that it's necessary for more people to get involved with the work that you've seen now that you've been doing this for how many years?
We've been doing it, oh my goodness. Well, I started doing it when I was under your ministry. I was a prayer partner under your ministry.
Well, here at TBN.
At TBN, well, TBN's ministry, but you really touched my heart to begin to get out and do that. But I think it's necessary and important because, first of all, that's the love of God. And as we begin to see in the scriptures where Jesus began to teach the ministry and all those things, but what he also did was he met the needs of people.
Now let's talk about the tangible needs, because we have many shows on TBN that are preaching shows. I can tell you about to roll out your preach, and we can preach.
I'm sorry that you need. Then you become homeless because you can't get the job to keep the house and to keep things going on. And then there are the people who are touched by drug addiction, and then there are the people who are touched by mental illnesses, and those are the types of people who are being touched. But in this particular hour, in this particular season, what's going on is our economy is having some problems.
Right.
So the groups of people that I just talked about are not just the people that are being touched. Everybody is being touched because we were out feeding. One day we were doing a breakfast event and we noticed that there was a gentleman and he was just really helping out a little bit more than most of the people. He was just very organized. So I just began to talk to him and he began to tell me his story. And what had happened was his wife left him. He was a doctor. He had a practice. He lost his practice. He lost his kids. He lost his job. Then he lost his home. So he was living in a homeless shelter with no way of supporting himself. So when we begin to talk about who's being touched, everybody is being touched in this particular. We have an organization, a manufacturer who's given us clothing, new clothing, and we're able to actually give them clothing. So we're trying to meet a variety of needs, and it's not just important that people who are called to ministry to do it, but it's people in general. We need to begin to touch the lives of people through our own lives, but get involved with organizations that are doing that and begin to help by sowing in your time, because we're always looking for volunteers. We're always looking for people who just want to get involved with helping. You know, we've had people come alongside us who just drug counseling and begin to help with those areas, and even in some financial type things, because sometimes people become homeless just because they don't know how to manage their finances. So we have a young lady who has come alongside to kind of help people to understand when you get paid, there are certain things you need to do with that money.
So you don't lose it all, waste it all.
Exactly.
There, you talked about some of the ways that others can get involved, and you can't do an outreach like this by yourself. How does a person know that they have the heart to work for the homeless?
And you know what, it is, you know, we talk about the fact that we want everybody to get involved, but it is a call because some people come and they can't do it because they can't look at the people in the situations that they're in.
You have
But
to
you know
tolerate
what?
the smell as well.
If you feel that you're called, and it is a call, you
To
must
help the
be
homeless.
called to help the homeless. If you're called, just come out. Just give us a call and let us know that you want to come out, and we're just looking forward to have anybody who's available to come out if you feel like you have a heart to help the poor.
How often do you feed?
We feed the first Friday, the second Thursday, the third Wednesday, and the fourth Friday of each month.
Okay, or you can go to BAM, stands for Begin Again Ministries, Atlanta, ATL.org.